All right, welcome back to another masterclass around social media. And today we're going to talk about overlapping a photo onto a video on Facebook. And I think this one gets pretty cool because we get to take the validity of maybe something going on and using it in just a social post that we're going to put out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. And I say share my screen, I'm actually going to share my phone. What's interesting is this plugin. I swear this plugin tells me that I need to download it every time. So it's thinking. Still all right. There we go. Perfect. So here is my cell phone and my folder for social networking. And today we're going to talk about Facebook. So not sure what's going on there. We're going to skip past that. So as we're looking at this, we're in Facebook, and what I did ahead of time was I went through and I grabbed photos. This is the photos from the team meeting. So I grabbed two different photos that I think that we could use today. One of them, this is just interest rates, right? And we have the 30-year and the FHA, and one's at let's call it 6.4 between friends, and the other one I would call it closer to 6.3. And so we could either use this photo, or here is DMAR, right? And so this is, I'm sorry, not DMAR, this is RE Colorado. This is just RE Colorado stats for March. And going through, and what I like about this is it's talking about new listings. It is pending listings, right? There's a lot of stuff that we can touch on. So in this video, what I would do is this. I would go through here, and all we're doing is we're going to the very top and what's on your mind. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to our camera, and we're going to turn it onto a video. And so at the very bottom right says video. We can switch it around. Boom. And there we are, right? So here's our video, and now we're in the office. And so what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to pull up this stat because I don't have it memorized. And so what the setup that you don't see going on right now is I'm on a different screen. So I definitely want to have my information here. And so what you're looking at is I'm here, and what's in front of me is my information. So I'm setting this up to where I can almost kind of look at it, and yeah, I'm going to peek off a little bit, but it's not going to be, it's not going to be super noticeable to my knowledge. And I obviously know the camera's at the very top, so I'm going to put the information just right above the camera. Oh. So then as I'm recording, right, I'm just going through, and I said, hey, just wanted to give everyone the update on the March stats for the Denver metro area. And we're down about 16% versus this time last year. We sold 4,660 homes in March 2022, and this year was 3,911. New listing inventory. Right. So I'm going to crush that one. I didn't really look at it to see how long I was recording for, but let's touch that one more time. All right. I want to give everyone the update of what is happening. New listings are down 17%. Pending listings are also down 17%. Weeks of inventory is up. So what does this mean for you as a buyer? I think that there's plenty of opportunity for you. There's less competition out in the Denver metro area, and prices are more favorable than they were in 2023. Perfect. So then, right, so we have our video. Then what we can do is we can go through. Oh, go back. And we're able to go in here and start adding different pieces. So hold on, let me go in. edit here, right? So I just want to go back and show you that one more time. Keep editing. I'm in the video, right? So I can say discard. Here's the actual video. I don't need that. And I click on it and I go to the very top and I click on that photo, that sticky note. And then on the sticky note, there is this photo button, this circle that says, do you want to put a photo? And now I can actually go in and grab the photo that I want to use. So now I'm able to actually just take this and overlap the photo onto my video. I think like if we really wanted to, we could even get more creative with this thing. And we could actually probably be standing up and then even pointing down to the video and being like pointing down to the stat. So I can call my attention to it, and just so many different variations of this. I think another one would be like, let's do this one. I'm going to discard this and I'm going to go through and do one more. Again, so we go in here, discard draft. We're in, again, we go to camera. It's facing us. And so maybe it looks something like this. That's a photo. That's wrong. Click on video. All right, a lot of good things happening in March, especially for buyers. I've dropped this infographic below me right now so that you can see what is happening in the Denver metro area. But what it boils down to is that new listings are down as well as weeks of inventory, but there's also less competition. If you're interested in getting a home in 2023, I think now is a great time. Reach out to me today. Boom. So then we're going through again, like we just a real quick synopsis of what's happening. We say, I want the photo, my photo that I'm putting in here. I'm going here. I could probably put it above me. I could put it below me. Like, it doesn't really matter how we're doing this thing. We could fill it up, I think, with a lot of different pieces. Even the captions, it's transcribing the audio right now. So now it's talking. So it's knowing everything that I'm saying. I think that's important, right? We click on the captions. I can put it in the black ink, right? It lets me, switch it. I can say the different colors. Hey, I want you to be green. Cool. I can have this going through. There's a lot going on in this thing, and I think this draws a lot of attention. So then I go to next, or I can even save it. So that's the thing as well. You could save this if I hit the save button.
Oh. Yep.
There's a lot to save. This is probably a pretty big file in the grand scheme of things, right? And so what we should have just done, there's your video. Oh, it won't let me play the video, but there's your video at the very bottom. So now you can put it on Twitter, you can put it on Instagram, you can upload it anywhere. There should not be a watermark on this thing. So you can absolutely throw it in different places. I go to next. And I can even go in, and let me show you this, what I think that you could do is, let me share. I'm actually going to pull out of this. Go into Zoom, and we go to new share and Google Chrome. Here's the info. So here's March's data, right? All this is where I got this thing from. I pulled it right from Maury, Colorado. And I could probably even talk about this, the home buying season, right? Like, I could actually probably pull some of this out here and then go through, and it even says like, how's this impact buyers? So maybe this is my text that I'm stealing. I'm going through, I might copy this, I might drop it in here, and then I'm going to put a call to action like, hey, if 2021 was when you were looking to buy a house and the market was savagely unhealthy and too competitive to where you couldn't win, this is now your opportunity, right? And I think a lot of people can get behind that. And yes, interest rates are higher than what they were. But this is the thing. You're not doing $100,000 over asking. You're not having to go view 20, 30 different properties. You now actually have an opportunity to win with less headaches and less frustrations. And so this is what I'm doing. I love any market. It doesn't matter the market that we're in, as a buyer, as a seller, as a whatever. And we just have to keep in mind that while I think that we champion the sell side of things, like, yes, now's a great time to sell your home and you're gonna get lots of money. Well, most sellers are going to be buyers. So now we can actually lay it up to let them know that, yes, in this market, the homes, you're not going to have multiple offers when you're going to sell your home. And what that also means is most sellers that are buyers, you're not going to have to go into multiple offer situations and compete against multiple houses as well, multiple offers. So I like that. I think that's big. You know, you can also talk about the rental market, right? If you're going through 75% more than this time last year. So there are more rentals, which means that, but it also says the number of leased properties also increased up to 68%. So we're actually seeing a lot of people give up. So cool. We're seeing a lot of people give up on home ownership and actually jump into renting properties. Now is an awesome time to go start looking. Like if you wanted to be a homeowner, there is a lot of people that are backing away from this journey, which means that there's more opportunity for you. I like the data. What are you thinking, Diane? Like, is this something that you feel comfortable doing?
Yes. And I'm working. So I took your talking head video and I'm making an ad for my home buying seminar. And now that I'm looking at this, I think I'm going to go back, and you had showed us how to do the stats a few weeks ago. I think I can use it. I think I'll do two different ones. I think one's going to be on Instagram, and then this I can move into Facebook. So something very different. I'm wondering though, because I'm doing a Facebook ad, if I should just take this video and put in that ad rather than it be just a static pic. Or maybe I use both. I don't know. So
yeah, I think you can use whatever you want. I think it's just through this is a lot of data for the consumers to consume.
Mm-hmm.
And even us, like, you just think about like when you first got into the business and you're looking at this data and you're like, what in the world does this even mean? Right? Like, cool, this is just a bunch of numbers. Well, we're just putting it out there and trying to give them a tiny glimpse of why this is good for them in this situation. But at the end of the day, all it is to take mind share. That's all it is. Like, hey, I'm a real estate agent. I'm a real estate agent. And I'm coming from the point of contribution. And so, yeah, I think you could do whatever you want with this. You can do the talking head videos. This is just a little bit different because I'm sure there is a green screen effect on here, but we just did a reverse green screen, right? To where we were actually talking and then we just threw the photo above us.
Yeah.
So I think you could do that. I mean, what does it even look like to go just create some video? Because you could even upload a video and do this. And so if you were in a pretty home, right? Yeah. So let's just say that you go out and you're doing you're in a kitchen or you're in a staged house and you're just talking and doing whatever. You could even plug it. Hey guys, I was, just previewing some properties here in the Arvada area. I wanted to give you a quick update on what's happening in the market. Yes, I think now's a great opportunity to be a buyer because right now we're seeing more people go and rent houses. So there's less competition. There is more weeks of inventory, which means you have more options for what you're looking at, right? Like, and you're just going through and you're just putting it out there. Reach out to me if you have any more questions.
Right.
Simple. So
these tips and tricks that you both have given are so incredible. And I have learned so much in just these little snippets of how to work this social media and how to work these applications to get this out. As always, though, I am just drinking from the fire hose, trying to like parse out what I want and what I need to do. So
yeah. Well, and you're not going to use all of it, right? Like you can see that, like, if you look at mine, like, I'm not on Facebook a whole lot, right? Like my Facebook is pretty minimal, but Instagram, like if I'm taking mind share around, I'm a real estate agent, I'm putting it all over Instagram. My other stuff, my Facebook is more of just like a diary. right? Like almost like what you're using Facebook for. Like you're showing like your food and you're doing those things. And so it's like, just pick what platform you want to do with what.
Yeah. Well, and the longer this goes on, the more I'm going to Instagram. I've never run an Instagram ad yet. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to drop one and see how it goes. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So we'll see.
I like it. Perfect.
We'll see.
Perfect. Any other questions around this one, Diane?
No, not at all.
Cool. I think the Instagram ad, just make sure that it's Instagram ads are going to, firstly, and I don't want to talk you away from this, right? So launch it and feel it and see what it does. Instagram ads, they typically cost a little bit more. The cost per click is a little bit higher. And so just know that you're going to run into that. And it does have to be more of a scroll stopper than Facebook. So whatever you're going to throw out there, you have to capture the attention really, really quickly.
Well, and that was my thing of using the talking head. But I'm trying to think of something to do like in those first few seconds. My girlfriend is like, well, you should pop a balloon. And I'm like, why would you do that? She goes, because it's odd. It's odd. It's somebody's going to stop and try to figure out what you're doing. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll give you 2 points for that one, but I'm not positive on it. But we'll see. I've got to get some ads out. And I've definitely got 2 solid ideas, and I've got half of the ad already written. So I just need to get my videos down. So. Awesome.
No, I think that's big. Yeah. So go through, run with that. I do like the weird popping of the video thing, or popping of the balloon. I even just went like one step further, thinking like ones that there were like little house confetti in there. So you pop it and then there's like little pieces of like home confettis going everywhere.
Yep.
So many ideas. And that's the thing, it's stop the scroll.
Stop the scroll. If you did, I do have a graphic that has little stars. I wonder if I could replace those stars with the home and make the graphic. We'll see.
There's so many different things. Yeah. So many. Just don't I like it. Perfect. Well, hey, I'm excited to see, what you guys can do with this one. If this is the one you want to run with. Again, I am a talking head video person. That's just my go-to, my default. So keep pushing on social media. I like that you're moving forward on it. And if there's anything we can do to help, just let us know.
Thanks, Charles. Great video.
Thank you, Diane.
Thank
you. Bye.
Bye-bye.